Okay. All right. Goodbye, Breeze. Nice to know you. You go meet Jesus.
You really want this on video?
I'll pull it. I'm mad enough to pull it. Okay. All right. Goodbye, Breeze. Nice to know you. You go meet Jesus.
You really want this on video?
All right, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 and the rest of the elect. Okay, this lesson is just going to be going into, adultery and judgment. And for you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and wherever else you've been scattered, that hear this word to repent while you still can. Because in this video, this is too late. This thing happened about 3 years ago. A man, shot his wife dead for having an affair, or allegedly having an affair. Let me get this article real quick going into it. And I just got two articles to go into. One is this one and another one, both dealing with adultery. And I'm not going to read this whole thing. I'm really just going to read, maybe jump around, read a little bit excerpt from it, and then jump into the scriptures. This is from the New York Post. A Texas father was sentenced this week to 10 years in prison for fatally shooting his wife in the head on camera after learning about her alleged affair. Casey Birmingham, 60, told his wife Patricia she was going to meet Jesus right before he shot her 3 times outside the Spring, Texas home in December 2021. The pair argued for roughly 30 minutes before he shot her after finding out she was allegedly having an affair, according to ABC 13. He says, I hope it was worth it. Hey. Oh, man, that's terrible. Anyway, let me go to this. This is Leviticus chapter 20 and verse 10. And the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that committeth adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death. And, no telling what happens to the dude, but if he's still alive, he's not off the hook. Like, he'll still meet his judgment. But the woman, she got put to death. And that's just this generation. They this point in time, like, divorce rates are high, adultery is high, STD rates are high. I think it was talking about Houston was the biggest city for cheaters. But anyway, continuing on, I'm going to jump to this other article, because the judgment is terrible. This is what you can expect. Because wrong one. Like, when you do these things, like, especially people in the world, they have no knowledge. Like, they don't know that their actions have consequences. And for the Israelites to learn who was given the law to, you learn that all these things, there's laws in place for a reason. There's things pleasing to the Most High. There's things that are displeasing to the Most High. And some things would have required a sacrifice or a payback. How do you call it? You would have to pay back an amount of money or cattle or whatever. Some things will require a sacrifice, and some things, some transgressions of the law required straight up death. So this is an article from this is just from Newsbreak, and I guess this is the art the people this news outlet is called Law and Crime, and man humiliated after walking in on girlfriend being intimate with another woman snapped and killed both. A 49-year-old man in Wisconsin will spend the rest of his life behind bars for killing his girlfriend and her best friend, stabbing them both to death in a jealous rage because he saw them being intimate and snapped. A jury in Brown County deliberated for about an hour before finding Richard Wendell Sotka guilty on the counts of first-degree murder with a dangerous weapon in the slayings of Rhonda Segelski and Paula O'Connor. Court records reviewed by Law and Crime Show. But hey, you're not supposed to lie with like men and women ain't supposed to lie. Not men and women. Men are not supposed to lie with men, and women are not supposed to lie with women neither. And then on top of that, the woman was cheating on her man, even though this says boyfriend and girlfriend. But this is this world, like they you know they could have just broken up. That's what people in the world would say, but no, it's not so. Like there's really no such thing as boyfriend and girlfriend. So like I'm gonna jump down. This is still in Leviticus 20. I'm gonna jump down to 13. Leviticus 20 and 13. If a man also lie with mankind, as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. And this here, even though it was two women, hey, they're still not supposed to lie together. Hey, and the death this time the judgment went out on both of them. The first one, the dude wasn't around, but hey, the jealousy of a man is how do you say it? That spirit overcomes him. This is Proverbs 6 and 32. But whoso committeth adultery with a woman lacketh understanding. He that doeth it destroyeth his own soul. So hey, if you commit adultery, all these things, like you lack understanding. Like you don't know what you're doing. You're really bringing evil upon yourself. A wound and dishonor shall he get, and his reproach shall not be wiped away. For jealousy is the rage of a man, therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance. He will not regard any ransom, neither will he rest content, though thou givest many gifts. So, hey, when that rage comes over him, that there's nothing that you can give. There's no reasoning. Shit. It's the spirit. It's the spirit of vengeance that coming upon him. Somebody got to die. Let me get that again in the Amplified. This is Proverbs 6 and 32 in the Amplified. But whoever commits adultery with a woman lacks common sense and sound judgment and understanding of moral principles. He who would destroy his soul does it. Wounds and disgrace he will find, and his reproach, his blame, will not be blotted out. For jealousy enrages the wronged husband. He will not spare the guilty one on the day of vengeance. He will not accept any ransom offered to buy him off from demanding full punishment, nor will he be satisfied though thou offers him many gifts. And both of these women, well, the woman in the first one, she said, "What do you want to do this on camera?" Probably trying to reason with him, probably try to mock him. The other women in the article, they They mocked him. Let me see what that said again. That title said he felt man humiliated. He was humiliated by that. You know, it's a terrible thing. You know, what do you? There's no amount of anything that you can give. This is Sirach 39 and 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. So in times, there's spirits that are created for vengeance, and the spirit that was created for vengeance came upon these two men. You know, one had the shotgun, the other one had a knife. Verse 29, fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and a sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. So the shotgun, that's a type of sword. It's a weapon. The knife, it's a small sword. They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is, and when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. And what does that go back to? That Proverbs. It says there's no ransom. There's nothing that you can pay. When it's time for your judgment, there's nothing. Hey, this day thy soul is required. You brought this blood upon yourself. I'm going to close out with this one. This is Ecclesiastes 8 and verse 11. I'm going to read it in the NLT. When a crime is not punished quickly, people feel it is safe to do wrong. So, these people that are repeat offenders, especially, different, you see adultery in all forms of media, from the music, rap music, country music, rock music, whatever, from the movies. You see adultery is promoted here. You see it on the apps, or I'm married, or I'm ethically non-monogamous, all these things, and people are living in their pleasures. They're doing whatever feels good. They have no self-control, but they think it's all good. It's going to be all good forever. Let the good times roll. They're just doing that. But the day of judgment is coming. Hey, and with that, I'm going to say all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachach Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to 144,000 and the rest of the elect. Shalom.